What's going on, Five Nine friends? Ironcane here as your host for your weekly dose of Gacha news. Lots of crazy news this week. Pokemon drama, Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard, but who cares about any of that stuff? We're here for the gachas. This week we got new releases, anniversaries, collaborations, and more. As always, if you guys enjoy the video, feel free to leave the video a like, comment down below what gacha you're currently playing, and don't forget to subscribe to Five Nine Gaming Mobile for all your mobile gaming needs. Now with that said, let's get right into this week's news. For our first story of the week, we have YuGiOh Master Duo, which just released yesterday on basically every platform under the sun. Although there have been previous digital iterations of YuGiOh, Master Duel is an attempt to capture what it's like to actually play the real-life card game, meaning that the game is more focused on battles than the anime. Master Duel is completely free to play, but like most things, there's a catch. There's an in-game store that allows players to buy gems. These gems can be used to acquire purchasable packs, structure decks, accessories, and other goodies. Gems, of course, can be acquired through normal play, so if you really want to start strong, you have the ability to buy gems from the get-go. So basically, the game follows common gacha rules. The game boasts that players will be able to collect more than 10,000 cards, including monsters, spells, cunning traps, and more. For those interested in seeing a list of some of the cards available, feel free to visit the game's official website for more details. That being said, popular cards like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Exodia the Forbidden One will be among this massive collection. For modes, players will be able to go up against others from across the globe, friends, and you even have the ability to backseat and spectate your friends' battles as well. Beyond multiplayer, there will also be a solo mode, which allows players to experience scenario missions and learn about the backstory behind cards and deck types. So instead of reliving the anime, players get to brush up on the lore of the cards themselves. And for those completely oblivious on how to play Yu-Gi-Oh like me, there'll be a tutorial mode that'll have you ready to duel with the best of them. If you'd like to see more gameplay on the title yourself, Goresh and a couple other Five Nine members played the game on stream just the other day. To check out the VOD, look in the description below. YuGiOh Master Duo is immediately available on mobile devices, console, and PC worldwide. Next up, we have Cookie Run Kingdom, which is currently undergoing its first anniversary. For rewards, players will be given 10,000 crystals, 2,400 rainbow cubes, and 60 free gacha pulls. Also, if you go on the game's coupon page and enter the code at the bottom of this graphic, you'll be rewarded with an additional 1,000 crystals. That's not all, 2 new playable cookies are now available. First is Eclair Cookie, who is a support type. Eclair has the ability to use a special skill called Book of History, and when casted, a weakness debuff will be put onto 3 of the enemies with the highest attack power. Those with the debuff take additional damage, and if defeated with the debuff still active, all players will gain an HP shield. The other new unit is T-Knight Cookie, who looks like one tough cookie. Get it? Anyways, T-Knight is a charge type that likes to be in the front lines. His special skill is called Commander's Wrath, and upon activation, he will inflict damage to the closest enemy while giving allies a buff. Commander's Wrath affects stacks when allies are defeated, and with enough stacks, T-Knight becomes impervious to negative status effects. There will be gacha missions for T-Knight, which will give players items that can be used as summon form and potentially acquire the unit. If you're unaware of how Cookie Run Kingdom works, it's an RPG where players comprise teams of 5. There's a mix of platforming as well in battles, making the game a fresh mobile RPG experience. There's base building, fast-paced PvP battles, single-player story, and more to sink your teeth into. If the game sounds interesting to you, Cookie Run Kingdom is immediately available on Android and iOS devices for global. Last up for global this week, we have League of Pantheons, which just released yesterday. The title is described as an idle RPG that includes gods, characters, and content from multiple mythologies in an anime-styled adventure. The game has single-player and multiplayer modes for those looking to test their might in battle. The mythologies that are included in the game include Greek, Norse, Japanese, Egyptian, Hebrew, and Chinese. Were you ever curious to see how Zeus, Odin, and Wukong would duke it out? Well, now you can. As previously mentioned, the game is an idle RPG, meaning with one tap, players can earn XP, gold, and loot while offline or away from your phone. In battles, players decide where to put each of their units in 4 key battle positions, and with 5 different elements from unit types, the possibilities of battles keep things fresh. Heroes you collect can be equipped with gears, runes, and artifacts with over 100 heroes to collect. Also, if you download the game within 7 days of its release, you'll be able to do 200 free draws. League of Pantheons is immediately available on Android and iOS devices, as well as PC for global. First up for JP and beyond, we have new details on the release of Attack on Titan Brave Order. The game is scheduled to release sometime next month. Unfortunately, that's all that's new to share with you guys, but hey, at least there's only less than a month away to wait at this point. If you never heard of Brave Order, it's a co-op RPG where players work together to take down the Titans. Players have the opportunity to speak with Eren and Mikasa as their own customizable character, letting you fully immerse yourself in the world of Attack on Titan. The game is up for pre-registration, and if it receives 300,000 registrations, all players will acquire a free multi on release. Attack on Titan Brave Order will be available on Android and iOS devices for JP in February. Call of Duty Mobile's collaboration with Girls Frontline is coming to the Southeast Asia version of the game. Yep, you heard me right, the Southeast Asia version. So the Garena version, not global. That being said, this version does provide English, so if you'd like to participate in the collaboration, which is supposed to launch very soon, you'll at least be able to do so in English, provided you have a VPN to download the game. If you're curious on how this collaboration would even work, basically the girls from Girls Frontline will make appearances as weapon skins such as these. Some of them do look pretty clean, if I do say so myself. Fortunately, there isn't an exact launch date for the collaboration or any word if it'll eventually make its way over to global, so for now, stay tuned. Call of Duty Mobile is immediately available on Android and iOS devices on global, SEA, and CN. If you're looking for another game to pre-register for, Kamiguroshi no Arya is now up for pre-registration as well. By pre-registering, you'll be awarded with 3,000 premium currency, gacha tickets, and weapon tickets. All character designs for the game are done by VTuber Ayami, with the world setting done by YuGiOh. For story, you, the player, are part of this organization of witches, which are cute anime girls who fight back against the alien threat. Simple enough, right? Battles can consist of up to 3 players, meaning you won't have to go at it alone. The game has been out for a little while, releasing on PC in November, but now users can play at the convenience of their mobile device. And if you'd like to do so, Kamiguroshi no Arya is now up for pre-registration on Android and iOS devices for JP. Lastly, we have Dynasty Warriors Overlord, the latest mobile entry in the Dynasty Warriors series. The game appoints you as General, where you set off to conquer the world. Overlord features 2-button mashing and no skill cooldowns, really allowing you to go to town on foes. Players will be able to relive the stories of Wei, Shu, and Jin with all the generals, maps, and classic modes the series is known for. The game has been recognized by Dynasty Warrior veterans Akihiro Suzuki and Atsushi Miyazaki as the closest adaptation to Dynasty Warriors on mobile to date. If you're a fan of the series, you can download Dynasty Warriors Overlord right now on Android and iOS devices for JP. That wraps up this week's episode of Gacha News. Thanks for tuning in and see you next episode. Ironcane out. Peace.